we get started today, I cannot stress enough, this is spoilers for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Please, I beg you, unless you don't care about spoilers, do not watch this video until you've seen the movie. Because we are instantly talking about spoilers right after the intro. So, hi everyone, how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan. Today we are discussing where we might see each Guardian next in the MCU. So, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 ended with nobody dying, thankfully, and also shockingly, in my opinion. The only person that we do kind of lose is the villain of the High Evolutionary. No one else consistently passed. They do fake out deaths, but that's about it. And we also know that the MCU is planned out through at least Phase 9. So, Phase 6, for sure, Phase 9 is rumored to be the end. So we do have a long way to go with all these characters. I do want to address a few things before we get fully into this. We've been told that both Zoe Saldana and Dave Bautista are 100% done in the MCU. So unless there's a considerable payout, or they are changing their mind, or they're lying, we will not be seeing Drax or Gamora anymore. We do have one confirmed return, being Star-Lord. The movie does end with a post-credit scene of him talking to his grandpa about not having to watch him cut the grass. Then we get Star-Lord will return. So we know for sure that Star-Lord's coming back. We can imply that Rocket and Groot, as well as Adam Warlock, Kraglin, and Cosmo, are most likely coming back. And we can also infer that it might be possible for Nebula to come back. The only issue with Nebula is if Drax is also... Drax would also kind of have to be in that situation, possibly. But we will completely write off Gamora, at least for now. Maybe at the end we'll talk about a possibility, but I do not think it's going to happen. So let's start with the one confirmed. So, at the end of the movie, it does say Star-Lord will return, and in interviews, Chris Pratt said that he would return if it made sense. Although, I don't think that they would deliver, or not deliver on that promise. Star-Lord being on Earth opens to a lot of different things, such as him accommodating to Earth, him becoming an Avenger, like officially becoming an Avenger, him basically trying to figure out Secret Invasion, getting pulled in to fight Kang. Could be a multitude of things. This is what I think is likely, and also kind of a wild guess at the same time, because this would be a big twist if it were true, but also I'll speculate on where else we could see him. So this is what I think is likely, due to them stating that Star-Lord will return and that Chris Pratt said he would get back if it made sense. So from what that sounds like is Chris Pratt is out of contract or has a loose contract right now, which would mean that it might be that he was already filmed for that last part, which the biggest thing that would make sense would be Secret Invasion. And I could see him kind of showing up. Maybe his grandfather was a Skrull. I do have a completely insane theory that I do want to make for next week for you guys that we'll talk about then. But it could be possible that his grandfather was a Skrull and placed in that household due to certain things that we'll discuss in that theory video. Could also just be called upon knowing that he's there, because how did he find out that where his grandpa lived? he had to contact somebody from either SWORD, SHIELD, or the Avengers. So he definitely had to let it be known that he is back on Earth, if it meant finding his grandpa. Because, I mean, it is possible that the grandpa lived in the same house from when Peter was a kid, but at the same time, I don't know if Peter would remember. Another likely scenario that I could see is in one of the next Avengers movies, maybe fighting Kang or fighting Doctor Doom or something like that. I could also see a special being released of him accommodating to Earth. Those are the three options. Another one that I forgot to mention earlier that I want to mention now is Mantis. I do feel that Mantis will return. I have a feeling she'll, because she's going to be wandering, trying to find herself. I could see her popping in any of, the space-themed movies. Maybe she's going to be in the Marvels. Maybe she's in, I don't want to say Secret Invasion again, but Fantastic Four, anything like that she could pop up in, I feel like. She's not confirmed to be coming back, but yeah. Next is the new Guardians. I feel that the new Guardians, being Rocket, Groot, Kraglin, Adam Warlock, and so on, will show up again. Mainly for the fact of Adam Warlock. I feel that he will need to be tight-knit with this team. One, because he's super powerful and they don't trust him. And two, being he's kind of a baby. He needs a family. So I feel that if Adam Warlock shows up, the rest of the Guardians will. I feel like it would be in Kang Dynasty. I don't think that they would make a random cameo in Fantastic Four or something like that. I feel that they would need to be called back for fighting Kang. And then we'll see him in Secret Wars. Maybe Rocket dies or Groot dies, thus leading the original Guardians being gone and Guardians being put to rest. I don't see them making their own Guardians movie anytime soon. So after that, we have Nebula. I don't think Nebula will show up again, just due to the fact that she is staying on Nowhere, running it, as well as being with Drax. I'm saying that Drax is gone from the MCU, so I don't think they would bring in Nebula without bringing in so many questions. I mean, maybe she will show up to help during, a cameo during the Kang Dynasty, but I think that would be it if it was that. And then lastly, we have... actually, that is everybody. I do apologize. I was going to say Gamora, but Gamora is gone. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me where you think they're going to be popping up at. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's That Nerd Ryan, signing off.